Hello, welcome to the A to Z YouTube channel. My name is Toby Allen. I'm the A in A to Z, and I handle all things recording and engineering in our studio. Today we're going to be looking at the brand new drum library from Bogan Digital. This is KRIMH Free. Ever since KRIMH Drums first came out, it's held top position for my personal favourite drum library. And apparently a lot of people have been asking for a free trial version so they can try it out and they can get an idea of whether or not they want to buy it. Well, Bogan Digital did something even better and they made a free version, which is what we're going to be looking at today. What we're going to do is we're going to have a look at how it sounds, we're going to look at what the interface is like, and we're going to look at what the differences are between the free version and the paid version. So let's have a look at the interface. First off, you can see there it's got a great big banner across the top telling you it's the free version. Just a reminder on there for you. You've also got some of these items on here are grayed out. So for example, 2 of the toms are grayed out. 1 of the chinas is grayed out. We've got a splash, the X hats, and the right crash. They're all grayed out simply because they are part of the limitation of the free version. Also, if you go to the kick drum, you can see there's only 1 option for kick drums. There's only 1 option for the snare, and there's only 1 option for the toms. So you don't have the option of changing the skin to the coated version. So that is essentially, in terms of actual items on the kit, that's what's missing in the free version. Now you've still got, of course, great sounding kicks, great sounding snares, great sounding toms, etc, etc. So they all sound as good as they do in the paid version. If you go over to the mixer screen is completely disabled, so you can only export a single stereo stem of the entire drums, and you don't have the option for doing any of the effects or anything on there. So any processing or anything is all baked in. You can't modify that on this version. You also don't have access to the grooves, but you do still have access to the MIDI mapping, which I think is really important. I think it's really good that they still kept that in. And you don't have velocity control. Again, it's just all their sort of advanced features, things that do make it really good, but just give you an extra reason to purchase the full version. So let's have a quick listen to how it sounds. So I've got a song here I'm working on. This is kind of drop D 2005 kind of metalcore kind of sounding song, and we've got the drums here. These were programmed by Charlie Munro of Munro Audio, who does some really great MIDI packs for drums. So he programmed this. I'm just going to show you what the drums sound like isolated, and then in a sort of a song context. We haven't really got any post-processing on this one. So let's listen to it first off isolated, just the drums, and then we'll add in bass and we'll add in the guitars. With bass, this is Omni Bass from Submission Audio, and we're going into bass knob STD on the dirt channel with the input just backed off slightly. So it sounds like this. And then I'm going to bring in the guitars, and we are using BDH 159 on the stock settings, so I've not changed anything on there at all. And again, there's no post-processing on this, so it's just the only thing that's on the master bus is Pro Q, which is just bringing the volume down, not even doing any EQ. So that sounds like this. Sounds great. So that snare still manages to cut through. There's a great sounding snare, which I find really nice for cutting through the mix and making itself a bit more present without having to do too much processing on it. So it still sounds really great, and I think for songwriting and for getting demos down, it will absolutely do the job. I think, in my opinion, this is probably the best drum library on the market that is free. So yeah, I think if you haven't got the full version of KRIMH, then I would definitely grab this immediately, because you'll find use for it. Even, like I say, even if it's just for songwriting or demoing purposes, you'll find some great use in that. So what we're going to do now, we've got the paid version of KRIMH, and I've set this up to be the same snare, same kick, and the same toms as the free version. So we're going to shoot out how they sound And we'll start off with them isolated. This one here is the paid version, this one here is the free version. So at the moment we're hearing the free version, which sounds like this. And then this is the paid version. Same sounds. And then we're going to do the same with the bass and the guitars enabled as well. So let's start with the free version. And then with the paid version. Now, I don't know if it's my imagination, but I feel like the paid version there's a slight more variation of the sound in the snare, almost like there's more samples in there. So I don't know for sure whether that is the case or not, and I'm sure Bogan will probably, someone from Bogan Digital will probably comment on this video and confirm or deny what I'm saying here. But it sounds to me like the snare is slightly more realistic sounding on the paid one. And there's probably more samples being used, which is absolutely fair for a paid version versus a free version. So yeah, there you have it. That is the free version of KRIMH drums. It's no surprise, I think it's absolutely fantastic. Everything that Bogan is putting out is just top notch, so can't really complain. I would definitely recommend checking this out. If you're interested in any of the stuff that Bogan puts out, then we are actually affiliated with them, and we've got a link below, so please use that if you're looking to get anything from Bogan Digital. It doesn't cost you any extra, gives us a little bit of a kickback. If you're getting something and it's not on sale, then we've also got a voucher for you. You can put in AIIZ, A to Z, as your voucher code. So thank you very much for watching. If there's anything else that you want me to check out, any other drum libraries and stuff you want me to talk about, then jump down in the comments and let me know what you'd like me to talk about and demonstrate, and see you on the next one.